is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. Equanimous St. Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Steelers 0.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room here to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A great play there. 97 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got Adams on the hook out. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
That's a gain of
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Complete to number
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards.
And the Steeler 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 24, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Wild Bill. Watch the safety creep.
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3 down. Twist. 50. Hey, you block over here.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Might have fired them.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 47. Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I'm here all day. 44, 18 ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
44's Mike. Check, check. Silver, silver. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. 17. 44's the Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's 3rd down.
third down. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Pick me up. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Come 19. Football is the mic. Mike.
Now Jackson on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Hey, they're scared. Football's the mic. Mike's football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Football's the mic. Mike's football. 44. Mike, 44.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going
that?
to ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, Everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
87's mine. I got 87. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's going to look deep down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Packers 60, Steelers 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. He'll buy some time right. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any stfantasy team that has this defense.
44, Mike, 44.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 44 is the Mike. 44.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Steelers.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 60, Steelers 41. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to... He's got a man, complete! And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. Crosby with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson on 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Steelers.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 50. Check 50. Street. Street. Check 24. 36. 36.
One last shot for Jackson. He's got it. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Green Bay, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.